still learning, still my first few games, but I think it started off well, so now I just need to continue the good form when we get back.
Liam Delap is set to be named as Chelsea's newest signing and their first of this summer. The Blues have beaten out Premier League rivals Manchester United and Newcastle in the race to secure the striker's signature. After Ipswich Town were relegated, the talented 22-year-old became available on the market for just a £30 million release clause.
Liam was fantastic, mate. There's no doubt about that. I think I've been saying it, to people around the club, he's improving, and he's a different beast now to what he was in July. I mean, you're seeing that rate of improvement from a 21-year-old, showing the increased maturity that he is, the desire to improve. That's a really positive sign at 21. He's done a great job tonight and all season really.
The son of long throw-in maverick and Barclaysman Rory Delap, the forward spent 10 years in Derby County's academy before moving to Manchester City's highly esteemed youth setup in 2019. He made his professional debut for Pep Guardiola's side in September 2020, starting and scoring in a 2-1 League Cup victory over Bournemouth. After the game, City's boss said,
"We see in the training session how good finisher he is. So now it's become still working, but we are delighted for his performance. He played really well. Of course, Liam will stay with us. Like the same we spoke about Phil Foden in the previous seasons. We want to speak quickly about him. He's just 70 years old. He has a lot of things to improve. Like example Phil, or now the Eric Garcia, for example, or Tommy, or Liam, or Cole Palmer. There will be another exceptional player.
However, first-team opportunities were hard to come by for Delap at the Etihad. He spent most of his time in Manchester, lining up for City's under-21 side, playing alongside future England players such as Morgan Rogers and Rico Lewis, as well as his future Chelsea teammates Cole Palmer and Romeo Lavia. Delap also spent a year under the tutorage of Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca, who managed City's under-21 side prior to becoming Guardiola's assistant.
For a former player, Liam Delap played very well. You spoke about him before the match, but were you surprised he played at such high level?
Yeah, but this is Liam. As you said, I know Liam from time ago. Probably in some moment we could defend her a bit better. But yeah, congratulations to him and to them.
After loan spells with championship sides Stoke, Preston and Hull, Delap eventually left City on a permanent basis, joining newly promoted Ipswich last July for £20 million. There was even a music superstar involved in the transfer, as revealed by Ipswich CEO Mark Ashton.
Ed Sheeran, he can play a part, can't he?
He certainly can. Again, a local man, global superstar, sponsor of the football club, now a shareholder, and now officially part of our recruitment team. So in the summer we were trying to persuade, I think, one particular player to join the football club, and realised that he was very quickly an Ed Sheeran fan. Ed jumped on a Zoom call with him at the training ground just before he stepped on stage with Taylor Swift, and hopefully that was key part of getting the player across the line.
And is the player doing okay at the moment? I know you won't name him, but give us a clue.
Certainly scoring a few goals.
There you go. So it narrows it down. So there you go. And
7 games into last season, we were able to speak to the England under-21 striker.
How are you finding this season? Obviously, big move this summer, plenty of first-team football. You feel like you're really kicking on now. Obviously, first proper taste, I guess, of Premier League football as well. You're enjoying that?
Yeah, 100%. It's where every player wants to be. I think I'm still learning, still my first few games, but I think it started off well, so now I just need to continue the good form when we get back.
The Tractor Boys had a tough time in the Premier League, finishing 19th and heading straight back down. However, with 12 goals and 2 assists, Delap was a standout performer for Ipswich, and he certainly made an impression in the Premier League.
Delap's a handful for anybody in this league, and first few minutes causing some problems, but yeah, I love that Arch takes on that challenge. He doesn't shy away from it, he doesn't hide, he keeps going, and where we had to do was important. against the, like I said, a real top striker and fighting out of the world.
Although others were less keen to talk about him.
Liam Delap has had a really good season. I think it's 12 Premier goals for him. How highly do you rate him as a forward player?
I don't like to talk about any individuals of any opposition. As a team, they are very strong individually. They have players that can win you football matches. They've done it against big opponents, so we have to pay a lot of attention.
The striker has spent the last 2 years representing England at under 21 level, but discussion has already started over when he will be rewarded with his first senior cap.
Yeah, I don't think he's thinking about that, to be honest, in that way. Liam's, he's a funny lad and he's good at staying in the moment. He's enjoying his football. He's enjoying the group of boys he's in the dressing room with. He comes into training. He wants to have fun, and now he wants to get better as well. And he's trying to improve every day, and he's trying to take on the challenge of playing the Premier League. And I also spoke to him today about he's taking on the challenge of leading a team, because when you're that number 9 in the team with the dynamic of where we've come from, there's a lot of responsibility from a leadership point of view. And he's just enjoying the challenges. I think he's taking each day as it comes, and he's not focusing any further than that. I think that's exactly the right thing to do.
Delap has been named in Lee Carslay's squad for this summer's under-21 Euros. This means that despite Chelsea's swift action in the early transfer window, he is not expected to join the Blues for the FIFA Club World Cup in America. Delap will join Maresca's side for next season as the Italian looks to push on after guiding Chelsea to a return to the Champions League and lifting the UEFA Conference League trophy in his first campaign.